Hey VC, James here. Part 2 of my update. 7 inches. And guess what? There's going to be a part 3. I bought more, but I got to listen to them all yet. Alright. There's no music in the background because I'm going to do some needle drops on these. So first we're going to do the one that I wasn't a big fan of. And that was Words That Burn, Prophets of Christ. Let's take it out of the sleeve here. There we go. Released in 90... No, wait. When was this released? Oh, that's right. I have it up on Discogs. So, I'm going to keep referencing that. Released in 2004. Words That Burn. Here we go. We'll needle drop it. Here's the final here. Side A, 666 pack. This is the first song. Oh shit, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, where was I? My records fell down if anybody was wondering. Okay, so all they had was this 7-inch and one album, and that was all they ever did. You know, it's in the split vinyl there, split sleeve. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of this death metal / screamo metal combination here. Alright, next up is The Cars, Sad Song. Now, according to Discogs, it says this is a record store day release with Blue Chip from the forthcoming on Move Like This in 2011. But nothing on here says it's exclusive to record store days, so I have no idea. So that's The Cars. And this is going to get on now. Make way for the next one. If I make a way, it's going to be a big hassle for this entire video, I think. Alright, next up is a band called Adventures in Stereo. It's kind of neat though. It's on a split clear and purple vinyl. It's a little more melodramatic, not hardcore metal or anything like that. They had 2 albums and a bunch of singles and this is from 1997. It's a little different. Sampling project, Adventures in Stereo formed from the ashes of the short-lived 4AD label band Spira X, which includes vocalist Judith Boyle. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 since 96, 7 inches, and 2 albums. Alright, up next, I gotta go through this fast here. Lacuna Coil. Shallow Life Live, which was a 2009 record store day release. Actually, got 2009 right there. But it is a acoustic 4-song live EP. I guess it was performed at Criminal Records in Atlanta, Georgia on November 7th, 2009. Unfortunately, some of these are really old that he has there, and this, the glue gave away, so that's why I left the shrink wrap on, and I'm going to get white sleeves like this. I want to do that to all my 45s, I need to go pick some up though. Alright, brand new day, you're going back now. Who's up next? is the Bulimics with Texas Terry, product of America. You see that? Yeah. Texas Terry is some female singer that's still doing stuff today, actually. It's a Screws Play Loud on Scary Records from 2000. We'll do Tie Me Up with Scary Terry. Oh, Texas Terry, not Scary Terry. Although she is kind of scary looking. There's Texas Terry again in the band. This one I liked him too. I enjoyed, and that, like I said, the only one that I'm probably not going to keep is that Words That Burn. Everything else I enjoyed. Blumix had 3 albums actually: 99, 2000, 2002. Underground punk style band. But yeah, they haven't had anything since 2002. Alright. Next is, this one was still sealed. That is Fistful of Mercy, Pale Blue Eyes, with Things Go Around Live. It's normal black label, black vinyl. I was like, oh, still sealed, I'll take a chance on it. Fistful of Mercy, actually, I could have sworn I've heard them on the radio before, but they only had one album in 2010 and this single in 2011. So, that's all they amounted to. Alright. Let's put that back in the sleeve. Alright. Next up is the Takers. Curse of a Drunk. And that one wasn't sealed, but it wasn't cool as it's on a silver record. Problem is you can't see the scratches, and she does skip a bit. I mean, this thing has probably moved around how many times as they were rearranging their stuff. So I'm going to do Powderfinger on the opposite side, because that's a cover of a Neil Young song. This one's a country-esque, like country rock. And like I said, a lot of these things, Takers had one album, Taker, Easy. This single, and Austin Lucas with the Takers, 7-inch. Next was Live at Emo's, Volume 2, Number 3, This Place Sucks. This was a kind of interesting. I kind of want to get the rest of them. Also available, where it says also available, that's all the songs on Volume 1 and Volume 2. This volume I grabbed because it's the only one they had, but it had a song, it had a punk band called Super Suckers doing a live cover of Whiskey River. And they actually kind of don't do a bad job of it. It's not the best, but they don't do a bad job of it. And yeah, just a regular vinyl pull of it. Not gonna play that one. I'm kind of picking and choosing what to play. Next up, shut you down for a second there. Alright, let's put that sleeve in the wrong crap. There's Juicehead. This one was actually, this band is actually on Misfits Records. And this one was still sealed and a Record Store Day one too. 2010 Record Store Day. See that sticker there. There's the band. There's the cool ruby red with some gold inlay vinyl here. This one was called Rotting from the inside. I actually like this one a lot, so this one is a good find. Once again, they amounted to 3 albums. Actually, 2014 was their last out. There was a cover in Blood Live CD. So their last studio album was in 2011. And then they had this single and one other one with Ahsoka Popstar. And that's it. Next, I kind of took bands that I'm not going to play that you might already heard of, like Swinging Utters. I know I've heard of them plenty of times, but I never actually heard their music, because this wasn't that bad. This was on Fat Wreck Records, or Wreck Chords. So this is Librarians Are Holding Something and Rude Little Rooms on the B-side. I guess I should have told you the names of the songs. The one I don't like has... Actually, The Words That Burn actually has 5 tracks. 666 Pack, Prophets of the Christ, Nike, Air, Genocide, The Art of Theft, and Bear the Scars. Yeah, you'll have to let me know in comments which ones you actually enjoyed hearing in the background. If you ever heard of any of these bands, because a lot of these are really obscure. That's what you get for going through an old boxes of 45s that haven't sold in decades. And the record store date from 2010. Next up is Queen Bee. Fine and Smitten. Play Fine. That's what I like too. You got a lead singer that's a woman. And yeah, it was just a normal paper sleeve. This band amounted to this 7-inch and 1 EP, and done. One, 8-song EP, that 7-inch, and that was it. And those 2 songs are actually on the EP. Then this one I just grabbed because it's a picture disc. I don't know if anybody's heard of Terra Firma. This is the Spiral Guru single. There's side B with, what's the song on here? For 1,000 Mothers. And there's side A. That must be the Spiral Guru. Picture disc, 45 cents. You don't pass that up. Terra Firma, it's kind of interesting. It is kind of weird too on top of that. They amounted to 2 albums, 98 and 2001, Terra Firma and Harm's Way, and then they had 3 singles. And that picture disc is one of them. And that's it. Like a lot of these bands are just, alright, nothing. Yeah, the Queen Bee I kind of like the... It's almost got kind of a psychobilly punk sound to it, especially with the way she sings. Next up is The Pleasure Kills. It's just not like this. Oh, that just happened. This one, oh. I forgot this was gonna hold it. Mission boy. B-side is Pictures on the Floor. This one's from 2008. They amounted to 1 album. I mean, they might still be out there playing music and stuff, but they've only released 1 album in 2010. And then 2 7-inches. Which actually, there's barely anything left, and I could have sworn I passed up on the first 7-inch, because I think that was there too. Next, this was still sealed also, and this is kind of cool. That is The Byrds. Lazy Days and Reputation. From 2007, these songs were recorded in 1968 on the classic Red Columbian label. And it says here, recorded during the earliest period of the Sweetheart of the Rodeo sessions, these March 1968 Nashville recordings presented for the first time ever in the unique mono mixes. Mono. Originally intended for potential single release, Lazy Days features an alternate instrumental track with Roger McQuinn on 6-string electric guitar, while Reputation showcased the previously unissued vocal take by Graham Parsons and Chris Hillman. And The Byrds. This is basically 60s rock here, and I like it. It was good. It's still being sealed. The record's not warped. That's a good day. Yeah, a lot of these, they got a little warble in it, but I mean, it's a Pleasure Kills record. I mean, for being in a box like this, with all the other records, and then because the box isn't full, they're kind of tilted like this with all the other records on top of them. I mean, it's kind of expected, but they all sound pretty good, so. Alright, next up we've got Murder. Song called Mortar on the black side, and Chainsaw Love, Slight Return on the white side. I forget what. This one's supposed to be. Okay. It's 45 RPM. This one's old. This one says recorded 12/3/1982. And holy moly, it took me a while to find this. There's 5 other bands named Murder, and this is all, according to Discogs, on Broken Records. This is all they ever released. These 2 songs. Murder and Chainsaw Love, Slight Return. Alright, the last 2 I'll let Murder play out there. Ingrid Michaelson, Ghost. Wasn't that bad. I mean, it's the same song on the second side. It's side A is the single, side B is the demo version. The demo version sounds like she's singing a mile away from the music, unfortunately. Wow, I'm up to 17 minutes already. So, and then finally, David Bowie. The Next Day. I was not expecting when I bought this. I just like, ooh, 45 cents, David Bowie. Gotta grab it, David Bowie. 45 cents. This is the record. You ain't warping this record. It's the same song on both sides. That is the most bizarre record I've ever owned. Big giant white square with grooves on it. I don't know if you can catch the grooves there, but yeah, there's the record. So we'll have Murder, Chainsaw Love, Slight Return take us out. And stay tuned for part 3 of my vinyl update. More 7 inches. I gotta listen to them first though, so. You all have a good day and enjoy.